This is the most beautiful insect in the world. And no, I'm not talking about the iridescent blue morpha butterfly. That would be boring. Everyone knows that butterflies are pretty. They're even prettier up close. Look at the intricate details. Look at how light plays across its wings. And did you see that tiny tongue curl? It was sipping nectar from this flower, and it has over 17,000 taste receptors on that little thing. But we already knew all of this. Butterflies have been humankind's obsession since prehistoric times. There's something about them that just speaks to our soul. So today we'll talk about something everyone already knows about butterflies. What if we told you there was more to these insects than meets the eye? If you're watching this video, then chances are you're an inquisitive person. You don't just want to know things, you want to know them well. You want to understand them. And butterflies are complicated creatures. They do more than just flutter around looking pretty, though they do that very well. First, let's start with the basics. What is a butterfly? Well, it is an insect with large, often brightly colored wings and a slender body that has undergone complete metamorphosis. Now, hold your horses. Let's break that down. Complete metamorphosis is where a creature goes through 4 distinct stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Basically, when you think of a caterpillar munching on leaves, inching closer to its final molt, then spinning a silky cocoon around itself before emerging as a majestic butterfly, you've got the idea. The word metamorphosis means change. This isn't just a change of appearance. It's a drastic transformation in form, function, and behavior. When a butterfly hatches from its egg, it does so as a larva whose sole purpose in life is to eat and grow. After molting several times, the larva enters the pupal stage, also known as the chrysalis. Inside this hard shell, a remarkable transformation takes place. The caterpillar literally dissolves into a soupy substance, then reforms into a winged insect ready for flight. This process can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months depending on the species and environmental conditions. Now, here's a fun fact. Did you know that some butterflies migrate thousands of miles each year? The monarch butterfly is famous for its epic migration across North America. These orange and black beauties fly up to 90 miles per hour, covering distances of up to 3,000 miles each year. Talk about a long-distance relationship. But what do butterflies actually do? Their main job, aside from looking great, is pollination. As they flit from flower to flower, they collect pollen on their hairy bodies, which brushes off onto other plants, helping them reproduce. In fact, many of the crops we rely on, such as tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, and onions, depend on pollinators like butterflies. Without them, our plates would be a lot less colorful. Some people might be surprised to learn that butterflies are actually predators. Yep, you heard right. Some species of butterflies, such as the swallow-tailed butterfly, lay their eggs on plants that their offspring will feed on. Once hatched, these tiny caterpillars are voracious eaters, consuming everything from leaves to flowers to even other insects. Their mouths are equipped with a specialized structure called a proboscis, which they use to suck the juices out of their prey. It's important to remember that not all butterflies are gentle herbivores. The giant blue morpha butterfly, found in the rainforests of South America, is a predator that preys on other insects. Its powerful jaws allow it to tear through tough exoskeletons, making it a formidable hunter. Have you ever wondered how butterflies camouflage themselves against predators? Mimicry is an adaptation where one species evolves to resemble another that is toxic or otherwise unpleasant to predators. For example, the viceroy butterfly mimics the toxic monarch butterfly, deterring predators who learn to avoid its bad taste. Another mimicry strategy is masquerade, where a butterfly evolves to look like a leaf or a twig, blending in perfectly with its Take the white witch butterfly, which can be difficult to spot due to its leaf-like appearance. Butterflies have developed fascinating adaptations to survive cold weather. One strategy is migration, where butterflies travel to warmer climates for the winter. The monarch butterfly is famous for its multi-generational migration across North America, with millions of individuals undertaking this perilous journey each year. Another adaptation is diapause, a state of suspended animation that allows butterflies to survive in cold temperatures without food or water. During diapause, their metabolism slows down dramatically, reducing their need for resources. Hibernation is yet another strategy employed by some butterfly species. They seek shelter in protected areas such as under logs or leaves and enter a state of inactivity until temperatures rise. Imagine waking up from a deep slumber after spending months tucked away in a cozy hideout. That's exactly what butterflies do after hibernating throughout the winter. But it's not as simple as just shaking off the sleepies and getting on with their day. Waking up from a state of suspended animation isn't an easy feat. It requires a gradual, re-energizing process to get their sluggish bodies moving again. As the temperatures rise and days become longer, butterflies begin to stir from their winter slumber. First, they need to warm up their muscles to regain flexibility and strength. This is essential because their wings are delicate and require proper muscle control for flight. Once their muscles are loose, they start moving around, perhaps slowly at first, but gradually increasing in speed and agility. Finally, once their bodies are fully warmed up and their movements are fluid, it's time to take to the skies. The butterflies spread their wings, feel the wind beneath them, and soar into the air. ready to embrace another season of life. We haven't talked about butterfly senses. Like we mentioned earlier, they have over 17,000 taste receptors on their feet, which allows them to sample the sweetness of a flower before drinking its nectar. But that's not all. Butterflies also have a keen sense of sight. Their compound eyes are made up of thousands of tiny lenses, giving them a wide field of view and the ability to detect movement even when it's subtle. They can see colors that humans can't, such as ultraviolet light, which helps them navigate and find their way back to their hives. Or did we mention that butterflies have antennae? These flexible appendages are covered with tiny hairs that help them sense changes in air currents, allowing them to make precise adjustments while flying. They also use their antennae to smell flowers from afar, guiding them towards a tasty treat of nectar. And if that wasn't enough, butterflies even have a sense of smell inside their feet. They can recognize the scent of their own species by smelling their feet. Butterflies have been around for ages. Like, forever. How awesome is that? It's wild to think about how long these beautiful creatures have been fluttering around our planet. Just picture it. While dinosaurs were roaming, butterflies were already out there, showing off their colors. Isn't that just mind-blowing? And today, there are over 20,000 species of butterflies, each with its own unique flair. Seriously, they're not just pretty. They play a huge role in our ecosystem, pollinating flowers and helping plants thrive. It's like they've been spreading joy and life for millions of years. How cool is that? That's older than the mighty T-Rex. Over the millennia, they've evolved and adapted, becoming the beautiful creatures we know today. But butterflies aren't just found in the past. They're all around us, in gardens, parks, and even in our own backyards. All you need to do is take a moment to appreciate their beauty and observe their fascinating life cycle. Watch them dance from flower to flower, sip nectar, and leave a little bit of magic wherever they go. Sadly, butterfly populations are declining worldwide due to factors such as habitat loss, climate change, and pesticide use. This decline not only affects the butterflies themselves, but also the ecosystems they're a part of. To help protect these beautiful creatures, we can create butterfly-friendly gardens, reduce our use of pesticides, and support organizations that work to conserve butterfly habitats. So next time you see a butterfly, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and the important role it plays in our ecosystem. Remember, every small step we take can make a big difference in protecting these magnificent creatures for generations to come.